y equals x plus 1 over bracket 4x plus 3 times bracket x minus 2. So we know in terms of its characteristics that we can write that as a partial fraction, can't we? A over 4x plus 3. We're not going to work out the constant values. We just want to have a little look at it here in terms of its structure. So here we can see it shoots off to infinity when the denominators are zeros. So we're going to have 2 as an asymptote here. So let's put that in there. And we're also going to have when x is minus 3/4, isn't it? So minus 3/4. So put that in here. And that's an asymptote as well. So let's have a look what happens then. Either side of these asymptotes. When x gets large, first of all, positive large, these two denominators will make these fractions very, very small. So positive large, this will be positive, over positive times positive is positive. So we get a positive, but the x squared dominates, so it's small. So it shoots off to plus small, very small number here as x gets larger. As x gets larger on the negative, this will be negative. Two negatives underneath, negative over a positive, which is underneath, will be a negative. And it'll be very small because of the x squared term dominating again. For very large negative numbers. So it looks like it's going to come down, go like that, come up, go up like that, and then it's like either going to twist around like that, probably, or twist like that. Most likely I think it will twist like that, but I don't know at the moment. So let's have a look either side of these values of 2 then to confirm that. So just a bit bigger than 2. I'm going to put the signs here. This will be positive. This constituent will be positive, and this constituent will be positive. So it shoots up to plus infinity, doesn't it? There and there. So that's what we had there. Just to the left of 2 then. One of these will change signs, so it'll be 2 positives and 1 negative, which will combine to make a negative. And then just on this side, when they're all bigger, less than minus 3/4, this will be negative. This constituent will be negative, of course, and this constituent will be positive. No, oh, so it's positive. Here. Okay. And when it's bigger than minus 3/4 then, so bigger than minus 3/4, this will be positive. Bigger than minus 3/4, a little bit bigger, that will still be positive. And this will be negative. So it will be negative down here, won't it? So not what we expected at the outset, was it? On initial impressions. So it's going to come up, turn, go back down. It's going to come up from here, turn, and go like so. No, it's going to come down from here where we said. It has to go through the axes. It'll have to turn and go back on itself. So that's what we seem to have, isn't it? So let's do that sketch then, and then we'll confirm it with the digital plot. So it's going to come down, turn, and go like so. It's going to come up through 0. We get 1 over minus 6 is minus 1/6. So it's going to come up. It's probably going to come through here, and it might go through 0, we don't know, and come back down here. And it's going to come down here. It has to go through 0 because it's got to turn back on itself and then head towards 0 from underneath there. So that's what we think it looks like. Let's just confirm that with our digital plot then. So I'll write it in here. So what have we got? We've got x plus 1 divided by bracket 4x plus 3. Close that bracket, open bracket x minus 2. Close that bracket and close the underneath bracket. We'll plot it from minus 2 to, say, 3. Just have a little look at it and see what we get. Yeah, that's it. That's good. X plus 1 over 4x plus 3 times the x minus 2 underneath. And it looks like we were on the right track. Notice that the maximum here is hard to tell where it is, but it looks like it's on the left-hand side. On the negative, on the maximum, in the middle section. Just here, looks like the maximum is here by inspection. We've drawn it here, but for illustrative purposes, there's also a gap here that's emerged, and we could find it out by rearranging this as we did in the previous question.